Hiya folks, it's Thor. Thanks for joining me for another shave. Today we have Burnt Sugar by Fuzzyface Soaps. Before we get too into the soap, we're going to review the razor that we're using today. It's the first time I'm using it on my own shaving channel, and that's going to be the Rockwell 6S. 6 for the amount of different shave experiences you can get. Each of these plates has a different setting on each side. And the S is for stainless. So Rockwell 6S, 6 settings in stainless. And we are going to be using, for the second time, Persona Blue. And we are going to put this on the 4 setting. So let's see if that'll, yeah, you can see that right there. So, and the way you know what setting it's on is the one that's visible when you put the razor together. Okay, so you can see still, you should see the 4 right there. And that'll know you have it set on 4. So normally I use between 2, 3, or 4 on this. And I've gone probably since about last Thursday without shaving. It's Tuesday, so it's a few days. I figured I'd do the more aggressive end of that. If it's not enough, no problem. We could always switch it up to the 6 plate or switch out to another razor. So what I'm gonna do, this is a softer soap. I don't know if you can, yeah, see me pushing it in there and it's kind of sticking to my finger. So I'm just gonna scoop out, I don't know, about that much, like a peanut size. Put this up and away. And when you do cream like this, you can place it at the bottom of a lather bowl, lather it up. You can put it in the brush and then go, or, which is what I'm going to do today, you can smear a little bit around your face and then take the brush right to your face. So I'm not really too worried about where it goes. I'm not looking for even coverage or anything like that. And our brush today is going to be our West Coast Shaving Deranged Edition brush with a nice wooden acrylic. Just gonna wet the knot, which is synthetic. Still have a little bit of soap on my finger, so I'm just gonna smear that on the outside of the brush. And we're just gonna go in for a lather. So of course it's going to be dry to start. Okay, but you can see it form something right away. And then we'll just keep on adding water to get a nice lather. And you can see it's starting a little bit. But I gave myself a generous helping under there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's still an area right under here that's still just smeared soap. Break that up a little bit. A couple of drops in the brush. Usually I don't do it that way, but it's no problem. And now it's starting to blow up. You can see a lot more that I released that soap. Coming along nicely. All right, that looks pretty good. Nice and slick. Nice and hydrated, and we got plenty for subsequent passes, so let's leave it there for now, and we'll start in on the shave. So nice even strokes downward. And for me, this Rockwell 6S is a nice, smooth shave. And for my money, if you're new into wet shaving, this or the 6C, which is chrome, would be the razors that I would get. If you want something in stainless steel, I'd recommend the 6S. About $100 US. If you're looking for something with a lower price point, or if you don't know if you're going to be interested in committing the money to wet shaving, I would recommend the Rockwell 6C. That is chrome. And for the same 3 base plates with 6 settings, will cost you $50 US. Have those right up here. So stainless steel and chrome. So I just picked up 2 of each, but there are 3 of each base plates. And gun to my head, I think I prefer the less expensive one, the chrome. And it might just be me, but I feel like it glides a little bit easier on the face. Could be me, could be my technique. Could have something to do with the weight of the razor that I like more. Who's to say? You'll hear a lot. Your mileage may vary, and that's true. Depending on your technique, your skin, the soap you use, the razor you use, the blade you use, you're gonna have a different experience. And even if we use the same equipment, you might find that you have a different experience than what I'm relaying to you. So I always say, like, check out a lot of these videos, my videos, check out all the other YouTubers' videos, and you know, find someone you trust, find someone whose opinion matches yours, and you know, use that person as a reference So for example, you know I love gourmand scents. I'm not a huge fan of floral scents. So if I tell you that there's a floral that I don't like, and you like florals, I don't necessarily think you should take that advice from me. But if I tell you there's a floral scent that I do like, and you like florals, you might want to check it out. Because if Thor likes it, maybe it's something that everyone would like. Similarly, with the gourmands, I love gourmand scents. So I might go on and on about a ton of different gourmand scents. You might not have any interest. But if I tell you there's a gourmand scent that smells like garbage, I don't like it, and you think we have similar opinions, then you might want to say, hey, well, if Thor doesn't like that gourmand scent, it must not be good. But anyway, second pass, we're going to go towards the goatee. Yeah, that feels nice. No irritation whatsoever. Nice. Second pass down. So far feels great. Loving the slickness on this soap. Keep in mind, most people use about what they call an almond size little scoop when they use creams. I was using a peanut size scoop. Hopefully just illustrating that I was using less soap than most people do, and I'm still getting a lot out of the soap. Fuzzyface Soaps is an artisan soap. You can find their shop on Etsy. And last time I was there, they had a ton of scents. I picked up the burnt sugar. I picked up sweet tea, which I'll probably do a shave for you with. Barbershop. And I think a couple, wait, do I have one here? No, I had a sample in here, but I used that up. It was like a holiday scent. So check them out. I definitely love their gourmand scents and their barbershop. Hadn't checked anything outside of that realm. But besides those two categories, I also like tobacco scented soaps. Say that's a third category I really like. And we're just going to extract some of this from the bottom. Get some nice coverage here. All right, just get that all out of the brush. You'll see me sometimes clean my brush out right before my final pass or right before my cleanup. I'm doing that just to give my face a little bit of a break. I consider myself to have sensitive skin. So I just like to kind of let it cool down for whatever amount of time it takes me to do this process. Hang it up to dry, and head into our third pass. Right here it's tuggy. Right here I think I have a change in direction with my whiskers. Not that they've changed direction, but I think it isn't symmetrical with this side, and I don't think it is the same as what's happening around it. When I have a little bit more time, I'll probably try to remap that area. Maybe we'll do it together. If that's something you're interested in, let me know below in the comments. I'll show you how I map my hair growth. Awesome. All right. Third pass down. Fantastic shave. All right. Oops. Wash off some of this excess soap. Pat dry, clean up. Try to keep my post routine consistent. So I'll always clean up with witch hazel. Past about year and a half I've been using Thayer's Peach. I love it. It's got a little alcohol in it. So besides just being a toner, it's also astringent. And what I use that for is kind of a precursor to let me know if my face is gonna burn from an alcohol splash afterwards. I love the Clubman. It is my favorite aftershave of all time. I know there are tons of artisans that make really fantastic aftershaves. Highly recommend you check those out. But for me, it's got to be the Clubman. Depending on what I use, I will try other ones. I will match other soaps, but I'm sorry, aftershave splashes. But for the most part, I use the Clubman every day. So just drying off the base plate, hanging that up on my pegboard, and then same. I'll put these two pieces together like this, and then hang it from another hook on the pegboard. All right, so we will dry down the area with a hand cloth. Nice. And then we will shock the face with that ice cold New York City tap water. There it is. I've said it in other videos, but if you're new, the intention of this splash is not to clean off the witch hazel. Normally I would just let that dry on my face for about 10 minutes. I just want to give you the full effect of my post shave. After I would allow that to dry down, I would do my splash, hopefully tighten up some of the musculature in the face and prevent too much stinging from the aftershave. So 1, 2, 3. I always like to be generous. My last bottle lasted a very long time. Even when I thought it was done, just kept on lasting and lasting. I think if you check out my daily shave videos at West Coast Shaving on the West Coast Shaving YouTube channel, you'll see me trying to finish this bottle shave after shave. So, okay, sweating that down. Rub my arms down, getting a little bit of that scent there. And we are good to go. Party people, with that, I think our shave is concluded. Thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to see you next time. Until then, have a bunch of great shaves and enjoy. Have a good one, folks.